Of course, in true Zeon fashion, I am horribly late on doing my KamehaCon vlog. Of course, I can't do anything punctual ever. Shit, I couldn't even show up to KamehaCon on time. But whatever, I'm doing this video now. I was gonna record a bunch of stuff and cut together a vlog, maybe throw in some commentary here and there, but I suck at that too. I kept forgetting to pull out my camera and record stuff. I just fucking forgot. There's so many times where oh yeah, I should probably be recording this, and yeah, but even then, I ended up with maybe 5 minutes worth of footage. Just I'm wow, god damn it. So whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about my experience instead, because if there's one thing I'm good at is running my goddamn mouth. Because it sure shit isn't recording important events in my life. So yeah, KamehaCon. I have been pretty excited about this event for quite a while. Geekdom told me about it. I know it was before the website was even officially up. Back when it was when he was first catching wind of it and stuff, and they were talking to him behind the scenes, he was telling me about it. And pretty early on, I told him, I was dude, I would love to have a panel. And he was yeah, sure, if you want a panel. And I actually wasn't sure if I was going to get a panel or not, because, I thought it was going to be a more limited thing. And he never actually got back to me about that. So I was thinking, oh, I guess I want to have a panel. And he was just so yeah, then he brought it up to me. It's just yeah, so we're going to do blah, 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 and your panel and blah, blah. I'm wait, oh, so I do have a panel? It's yeah, you said you want to do a panel, right? And I'm yeah, it's just you didn't get back to me. Anyhow, so yeah, I had known about this for a while, and that I was going to be having a panel there. That I was going to be a guest there. Wasn't quite sure how much I was allowed to talk about at any point in time. So until shit was officially announced, I didn't say a goddamn thing about it pretty much. So yeah, KamehaCon rolls around. I actually show up late because I had to go to a wedding that Friday, and it was I couldn't miss my friend's wedding, so I did that. So then Saturday morning, I'm dragging myself out of bed at 5 in the morning so I could catch my flight at 7:20, and never flown before. Had no clue what the fuck I was getting myself into. This is my first time planning a trip out of state, going by myself, getting on a fucking plane. I'm doing everything online. I was asking Uncanny Megan. I'm hey, you travel a shit ton. Tell me how to set up anything ever for a trip. So I do all that, and like I said, I show up at Dallas late, and it sucked too because I'm watching all of my online friends, all these people who some I've never some I've met before, some I haven't met at all, and they're all meeting and having a great time, and I'm fuck, I'm fucking stuck in Florida still. I want to be there, God damn it, my friend had to go have a fucking Star Wars themed wedding and have it on May the 4th, God damn it. But so I'm missing out on all of this, and I'm just super fucking jelly of all these people. And I finally get there, and I get my rental car, and I show up. The first person I bump into is Uncanny Megan, and she's in this long ass line. I get to skip all that because I am a press event. So I had a press pass. Supposedly I had a press pass, because when I get there, they're all out of the fucking passes and shit, because I guess I gave them all out the day prior. So I didn't even fucking get one. I had, they gave me a standard fucking green wristband, and for me to even use any of my press pass privileges, I basically had to fucking pull my goddamn phone out and show them the email that said that I was press event. So I didn't even get a cool fucking badge. Everyone else got these cool fucking badges. Everyone has I thought it was fucking weird and ghetto as shit that they didn't even have badges to hand out. And then I saw my friends actually had proper fucking badges, and I was well, this is some gay shit. So yeah, so right out of the gate, not exactly the best feeling. That I'm showing up late. I kind of everyone's already been hanging out. I feel like the odd man out, and I don't even get a fucking special badge. But that's kind of like where like the shitty stuff ends, because then I start meeting, like, running into people and meeting everybody. I think like the first person, like I bumped into Maria first, and like, she was super nice. Then like I pretty much had a good idea of where everyone was, which was going to be AJ's panel, which I couldn't get into because it was completely fucking packed. Every goddamn panel here was packed, and so I didn't get to go into AJ's panel, which sucks. I really wanted to see his, but I was already running late, so I had to wait for that to end. Really, apparently I could have just walked in, but I didn't want to use my dick waving privileges to be like, I'm press event, I'm allowed to come in here. I didn't do that, at least not on Saturday. I did it on Sunday. So I'm waiting outside there, and then like Gaby comes out, and I get to meet her, and then then I end up seeing Lance. Haven't seen him for a while. Danny comes out. I haven't seen him since I was in Tampa. So I'm reuniting with people. I'm meeting people for the first time. AJ comes out after his panel, and I go to introduce myself. He immediately recognizes me. Shocked the shit out of me. I have to admit, AJ is probably the person, out of everyone who, I was looking forward to meeting, AJ was probably the one I was, the most nervous about meeting, because he is someone who I really legitimately respect in this community. Someone whose work I really, really enjoy, and someone who's someone I'm a legitimate fan of. So I'm worried, what does this guy think of me? We've never really spoken before. He knew who I was, and I was shocked. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I love your I've seen some of your videos, and they're really funny and stuff." And I'm like, "Oh, he likes my stuff. Holy shit! He's seen my stuff. Holy shit!" So that really surprised me. Because I always have this this feeling that because I'm on this fringe of the community, that if you are introduced to the wrong stuff, if your first impressions of me are my tweets telling someone to go eat a dick, and then my videos where I'm kind of just blatantly making fun of the Dragon Ball fandom, you get a very, very different impression of me. But that wasn't the case at all, and, he was super nice. Everybody here was super nice. You're gonna hear that a lot. Everybody here was just the nicest people. Both, content creators and fans, just nice people across the goddamn board. Speaking of fans, I got to meet a bunch of people, especially people who put towards the GoFundMe. It was so nice to meet these people in person and thank them for what they did, because I would not have my channel in the States. I wouldn't be able to work on stuff like I am right now. Even though you're not seeing a whole lot of stuff coming out, I am being able to work on things in a way that I wouldn't this vlog. I'd have to leave completely unedited. Honestly, this vlog will probably end up unedited anyhow, because I don't think I'm gonna fuck up too much. But all the stuff that I'm working on behind the scenes, I wouldn't be able to work on if it wasn't for these people. So being able to thank them in person really was just really, because I mean they were excited to meet me. I was really happy to meet them, because it's just thank you, I owe you, right now. I would not have my channel in the state that I currently have it in if it wasn't for you people. And it's just, it really means a lot to me to be able to look these people in the eye and thank them for, the contributions that they made. And I feel kind of bad because, because I was so busy and I was only there for 2 days, and I'm trying to hang out with friends, but I'm also trying to be nice to these people and talk to them. And also trying to keep everybody straight in my head. I remember the people I did meet, Alec Toledo, Garde Trace, Vincent Perez. Oh shit! Alright, look, I'm already fucking up names. I'm sorry. I remember Dribble Kenshin. Damn it, I can't remember the rest of the names. Anyhow, I met a lot of people, and they were all super nice and great people. Yeah, this, all the people I got to meet were just super cool, and just, the fact that these people were looking forward to meeting me was just kind of like a trip of an experience, because, I'm a dude on the internet talking about a fucking children's cartoon, and people coming up to me and telling me how much they love my stuff, and how, they look forward to my content, they're looking forward to all the stuff I'm working on, and I'm just like, dope. That's all I can say. But yeah, so there's that. Then of course, like I said, I got to hang out with a lot of people. I was surprised, just how many people really knew me and knew who I was and the stuff that I did. Bumped into Masako X, and I wanted to specifically tell him, dude, because he's face to face to me. I walk up to him, I'm like, I want to let you know that you are, you're my favorite interpretation of Goku in English. And he's like, oh, thank you, blah, blah, blah. And I forgot, what I had said, but, he immediately goes, oh, you're Hail Zeon. And I'm like, oh my god, Masako X knows who I am. And I understand, he's just a YouTuber guy, too, but as far as I'm concerned, he's a more important one. Way, way more important. And I guess you could say, technically so is Geekdom, but, I've known Geekdom since before, way before he was huge. I knew him back when he was, under 30k subs, I think. So, he was a relatively small channel when I first knew him. So, he's always been Geekdom. He's always been just this guy. Masako X, he's part of fucking Team 4-Star. Why does he know who I am? Okay. So yeah, that surprised me, and, that was kind of, I guess, flattering that he knew who I was. But yeah, he was super nice. Like I said, everybody is super nice at this goddamn convention. The convention itself, I didn't know what to expect, going into this convention, because, it's the first Dragon Ball convention, so what's it gonna be like? Well, it's in a fairly decent-sized convention center. It's definitely the biggest convention I've been to. After this would be the Tampa Bay KamehaCon. And people were like, oh, this is a fairly small convention. I'm like, motherfuckers, you don't know small conventions. I know small conventions. These are not small conventions. But yeah, it's a good, mid-sized convention. And, it's just people everywhere. The crowds. Honestly, I'm getting, fucking anxieties because, I don't fucking like crowds. I don't like people. I don't like feeling, clustered in. But, it was still cool. The panels, man, fucking, props to goddamn Danny. Props to Geekdom 101 for, just cultivating really good talent for these fucking panels. Because, usually, whenever I go to conventions, the panels that are not about, the guests tend to be very amateurish, very kind of meh. You look at, a title of a panel and you're like, that sounds like a cool idea for a panel. And you go there and it's just I'm gonna just sneak out the back. No, oh man, all the panels I got to go to. I am so disappointed because there's so many panels I wanted to go to and I just did not get to experience. Like I said, I didn't get to go to AJ's panel. Big fucking bummer about that. Got to fucking watch his vlog or his video of it. Thank goodness he recorded it. And then there are other panels because, I didn't get to see ZeeHallums panel about Dragon Ball music. I didn't get to see Olympia's panel about how to draw like Toriyama. I didn't get to see those at all, unfortunately, just because of I could have actually walked in. Like I said, I didn't fucking use my dick waving press pass privileges. Like an idiot. I should have and just gone, excuse me, I'm more important. I get to come in here and want see these awesome panels. But I didn't do that. I didn't swing my dick around, unfortunately. But luckily, these people record their panels. Like I said, I've seen AJ's panel. I'm looking forward to when ZeeHallums and Olympia get to upload theirs. Oh, I got to hang out with those people as well. They were super cool. Because Gaby had been hanging out with them previously, and I kind of just ended up partnering up with Gaby throughout Saturday and Sunday, pretty much. And so on Sunday really is when I got to hang out with all of them. Saturday night and then Sunday, I got to hang out with them, and they were just all super cool. Like, I was really looking forward to meeting Olympia because I love her artwork. Like, her artwork is the best Dragon Ball fan art I have seen. Like, she is the only person I've seen where I look at the artwork and go, this person has really captured like the soul of Toriyama's art. Like, you know, that charm that I feel a lot of people lack when they draw Toriyama like fan art, because everyone is like, I'm gonna draw like Goku looking super badass in this really cool pose, and Olympia is more about, I'm gonna draw like, you know, that, but all, you know, but I'm also gonna draw like cute, charming interactions between these characters. And, you know, like, so she does like the badass artwork, but then she also does like way more charming stuff. And then she also, you know, like her mechanical work, like she's apparently like really into mechanical designs. And of course, Toriyama, like, you know, his freaking mechanical designs are amazing. So, like, she really captures that aspect of it as well. So, like, I was really, really looking forward to meeting her. I was so bummed she sold out of all of her prints day one. Because I walked past her booth, and I'm like, oh, that's Olympia's booth. I need to come back and get some stuff. And she was sold the fuck out. Missed my opportunity. Oh, I could have gotten like a sweet-ass Olympia print, and I didn't. Also, did not find out until after the convention, Olympia is her real name. That's just the coolest shit. I mean, I thought I was just calling her by her net handle the entire goddamn time. But yeah, just, like, this was such a great experience. And, like, you know, got, like, a few different signatures. Got, like, Ryo Horikawa. Got John Bergmeyer and Justin Cook to sign my Yu Yu Hakusho Blu-rays. Was going to have Savage sign my Kuwabara, and I just forgot, because his line was really long, and I'm like, I'm going to come back, and then I just fucking forgot to do that entirely. Fucking bought a copy of World's Strongest, just so I could have Peter Kalamis sign it, because Peter Kalamis, that is my Goku. That's my Goku that I grew up with, so getting to meet this man was just like I don't fanboy over voice actors too often. I've had, like, a handful of experiences doing that. Tiffany Grant, I fanboyed over. The Ninja Turtles, you know, like the original 87 TMNT when I was in Tampa, I fanboyed over that. And, like, Peter Kalamis, I was kind of close. And the same thing with Ryo Horikawa. I didn't really fanboy, but I restrained myself. I was just like don't come off as a gibbering autist. Just be cool. And I didn't. I don't think. I did, however, have an awkward fanboy moment, at least awkward in my head, which I was with Josie Kandamu and her wife, and we go into the green room to, like, sit and, like, have, like, some water and chill for a bit and just kind of chat. And I'm just sitting there sipping on my water, talking to Josie, and I look over. Oh, that's Ryo Horikawa. Oh my god, that's Ryo Horikawa! Don't look at him, he's too important! Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for that, and apparently I missed out on some wild fucking shit. I didn't go to the fucking, I didn't show up to, like, one of the after party things until way later on, because Gaby and I didn't know about it. We were just kind of hanging out, and we didn't know. So then we end up showing up, and, like, a lot of the voice actors were, like, hanging out, drinking, having a good time, so I missed all that. But yeah, and that's all, honestly, you know, that's where I kind of mingled the most. Got to hang out with Jax Blade for a bit. Man, that guy is cool. Like, I wish I could have hung out with him more. Because, like, he is just as cool and nice and friendly and upbeat in real life as he is in his videos and on Twitter. Like if you've seen him in his videos and you've seen, if you've seen him in his videos and you've seen him on Twitter, you know the Jax Blade experience. You just haven't done it IRL, and it's the exact same thing IRL. And it was such a pleasure to meet him. Like, I look forward to KamehaCon too, just so I can hang out with him again. Honestly, if I have any grievances with KamehaCon, it was just I didn't show up early enough, and I didn't get to hang out with Danny, you know, Geekdom 101 enough, because I hadn't seen him since since Tampa. And Tampa Bay KamehaCon in 2016 at the tail end or like near the end of 2016. So it'd been like a year and a half since I had seen him, and I got to see him a bit, but it just wasn't that much. I spent really most of my time with Lance and Gaby. I guess big surprise there. If you listen to the Dragon Cast, I guess it's like no shot that I ended up spending a lot of my time with those two. But yeah, like, I wish I had shown up sooner. Like, not getting to hang out with Geekdom and not showing up sooner are my biggest regrets. Because there's so many people I wanted to spend more time with. I thought more people were going to stay past the convention, like a day extra, and a lot of people didn't. So that sucked. A lot of people ended up like leaving like as soon as the convention was over. Just people were just bailing and dipping out immediately, like early the next day. So yeah, next year, showing up early. Next year, coordinating with people so I know what fucking hotel everybody's in, so that way I can like hang out with everybody at the hotel. Just hang out with everybody more in general. Like that's. Because honestly, for me, KamehaCon, what made KamehaCon was spending time with everybody else. Like, that was the peak of it. Oh my god, I didn't even talk about my fucking panel. I'm a goddamn moron. So, my panel, I had a panel, and I was about to, like, wrap things up with the sappy, like, oh man, I really want to spend time with these guys because they were so cool. And no, I fucking forgot to talk about my goddamn panel, because of course I did. So I had my panel, the Dragon Ball GT Apologist panel. I was nervous as fuck, and I didn't record shit. Unfortunately, of course I didn't record anything because I'm short-sighted. I don't fucking plan anything. I was trying to maybe I should have asked Lance, because Lance had like a camera and a tripod. I should have just fucking asked him. I could have done that, and I didn't do that because I'm dumb and short-sighted. Fuck me, right? My panel, though, I think went fairly well. I wish it had gone a little better. I was super nervous for, like, the first 5 minutes. And just, like, you can even, like, there's a moment where I go, whew, okay, now the nerves are setting in. Because, like, once I had done, like, my little intro bit and stuff, and I actually had to start talking to, like, start really winging it, I was just, oh, man. I was so nervous that I'm sitting there trying to read my lines, or, like, read my notes, my outline off of my phone, and then, like, I couldn't because my hand was shaking so much. Oh, nerve-wracking experience. But I would say for the most part, it went really well. The only thing that was really sucky was there was one jackass who just kept fucking interrupting me, like, to make, like, little quips and jokes and shit, and, like, just to, like, put in their 2 cents. That was fucking obnoxious. And, like, I didn't really dawn on me just that it was the same person doing it all the time, because, like, I was really just kind of trying to focus on my presentation. So every time this person was interrupting me, it didn't dawn on me it was the same goddamn person every fucking time, distracting me and really breaking my concentration. So, fuck that person. I get you're a fan. Fuck you for doing that, because it's not funny, it's not cool. This wasn't about you. You're just making things more difficult on me. But yeah, like, I didn't really, because it wasn't until, like, after the panel, it's like, yeah, no, the panel was great, except for that one jackass who wouldn't shut the fuck up. I was just like, oh, what, huh? And then I actually got to go back and rewatch it, because even though I did not record it, someone else did. I will put a link in the description to that person's video so other people can watch it. But yeah, it wasn't until I went back to watch that, or really listen to it, because I was listening to it while I was at work, pretty much like a podcast, because I couldn't just sit and watch myself be nervous on camera and do this presentation. It just made me feel awkward for some reason. So I just like listen to it, and I'm like, it is that same jackass interrupting me. And I could see where, like, he was breaking my concentration and making, no, fuck that person. Like, I think they actually walked up to me and apologized for interrupting me. I'm like, nah, it's fine. No, it wasn't fine. Fuck you. That wasn't okay. But besides that, the panel I think went really well. Next year, because KamehaCon 2 is pretty much a guaranteed thing that's happening. I want to definitely come back, and Danny says it's like, I was just like, I would totally do another panel. He's like, I don't see why not. So yeah, if they invite me back, I will most definitely do another panel. I'm already kicking around ideas. Honestly, I would love to do this panel that I did this year again, and just kind of do a more polished version of it for people who, didn't get to experience it the first time. I would, like I said, I'd love to do that again. I'm also kicking around ideas for different panels in general, because I have a few different ideas already. So I would love to do, hell, if I'm allowed to do more than one panel, I would totally do more than one panel. And this time, I'll actually fucking record the bitch. But yeah. Next year for KamehaCon, like I said, it's pretty much a guaranteed thing. Showing up early, coordinating to everything with people, and being in the same hotel, and just hanging out with as many people as I possibly can, because for a lot of people, I feel KamehaCon was getting to, meet, the voice actors, and just be around all this Dragon Ball shit, and meeting, their favorite YouTubers. And that's cool. For me, KamehaCon was getting to hang out with these people, getting to meet friends that I've had for so long. Because, I had met most of them, but, to get to hang out with these people again, these people I've been friends with, like I said, I've met plenty of them before, but to get to hang out with them again, IRL, to meet Gaby was the best thing ever, because, she's, the one friend who I've made throughout this community who, I'm super close to, and I have not met. So getting to meet her was probably the highlight of this entire trip. And then also just, getting to meet, Anime Ajay. Like I said, I was a big fan of his. I was, he's, of all the fucking YouTubers, like I said, I wanted him to like me, because I was like, oh, please don't think I'm a piece of shit dickbag. And it wasn't the case. I mean, he even seemed surprised that I would even think that people would not like me. But, and honestly, I got to meet, I got to make so many friends throughout this experience. Josie and ZeeHallums and Olympia, just so many great people. Wes and Speed and all these people, you're not even just the YouTuber people, but just people in this community who are friends with Gaby, who I became friends with. Ken, Detective X, was super cool, and it was great talking to him and hanging out with him for a bit. Just so many great people at this convention, and I cannot wait to do this again next year. It was such a great goddamn experience, and KamehaCon was the single greatest experience of my life, and I plan on making KamehaCon 2 an even better one, because hell yes, I want to make this an annual thing. I don't give a shit if it makes me broke as fuck. This was worth every single cent and then some. So yeah, until next time, guys, hail Zeon, out.